A huge thank you to our channel member, Clive Everly. Oh, hello. That was interesting. Why is it all a bit weird? Yes. Good evening. Afternoon, everyone. Surprise. Welcome along to the Saturday afternoon flight sim stream here on the Departure Lounge YouTube channel. How are we doing? Are you well? So, the reason, or why we're doing this, is because my family have gone out, and I went out this morning on a thing I had to do, and when it was caught wind of that I was free, I was asked to do a stream. And I've got to give the people what they want. So here we are. So we are at. No, I did not have a booty call. No. Hang on. There we go. Yeah, did not have a booty call. Definitely not. So yeah. So here's why. Basically, here's why we're doing the stream, because I was asked to, and I have time to do it. So there you go. We are at Duxford with the scenery, and we are flying today on the doing something a little bit different with the Cessna Skymaster, and we're off to Plymouth. Of course, the Plymouth City Airport, which is shut in real life, but we've re-implemented it into the sim, and we're going to go and take a run down to Plymouth from Duxford. So, hi. It's been a few days, but hope you are well. Let's say hello before we crack on with the rest of the stream. Let's see who we have in the chat. So, Carl Crawford, hello to you. I know we've got Wayne. We do indeed. I've seen Sarah's name pop up. Hello to you. Lynn Keeble.
Show me your wallet. Show me your wallet. Show me your wallet.
Good stuff. Thought we was going to the Isle of Wight. Yeah. So about that, I did the timing from Duxford to the Isle of Wight on any of the smaller planes. 3 hours. I don't have 3 hours to kill because I don't know when my family are coming back. So yeah. So I figured we'll do something a little bit shorter, and then we'll do the the Isles of Scilly another time. So yeah. Rob Brown, hello. He's not staying long. Welshy Kev, I've seen your comments, and go fuck yourself. Faring Travels, hello to you. And that's about it. Oh, we don't play it. I'm not going to go through the logistics with Emma or anything else like that. But she will read out super chats throughout the day, because this is just a thrown together stream. So there you go. Right, so hold the phone. Hang on. Let's get the chat up on the phone there. Cool. All right. Good afternoon to you. Yeah, good afternoon to you as well. I saw the comments. All right. So here's our aircraft for today. But let's take a look at the scenery that beholds. Here we go. This is Duxford scenery, where we have pretty much everything that is at Duxford. We'll just zoom out a little bit so you can see it. So if you've never been to Duxford and you've never been to the Imperial War Museum, here is your insight. That is the American hangar, which sadly does not have anything in it, but it, on the sim. But it's pretty decent. We've got the BAC 111, the Trident, VC10, the new arrival, which is the Queen's BAE 146, Monarch Britannia, Aurigny Trilander, Viscount, and I forget for the life of me what that aircraft is called. Will it have it on here? Ooh, it will. Ambassador, there you go. You see that? Look how cool this is. The airspeed. Shit. There we go. Look, how cool is that? So you actually get to see and read some of the stuff as well. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Oh, there we go. Other than that, you've got sort of, you know, yeah. Like I say, if you've been to Duxford, you know it. Pretty good. Yeah, pretty good scenery overall. And of course, got ourselves a spit. There you go. Alright, so let's get back down to our plane for today. Won't need to use GSX because obviously it is a private aircraft. Cool. So I was having a so I was looking at some of the aircraft to use and trying to work out how to use the autopilot and stuff, and this is the only one that I know I'm comfortable using, so we are going to use the Skymaster today for our run to Plymouth. So let's get rid of the yoke for the second. Let's get the aircraft sorted. Batteries go on. Fuel pumps. Avionics master switch goes on. Left and right pumps go on. Nav lights go on because we're going to get ready. Beacon as well. Very quick and easy startup. Dom says, why are we looking at a scrapyard? Tisk tisk. So where are we going to go? We're going to go to the west.
Ground Cessna 1 Juliet Charlie, request taxi for west departure.
Cessna 1 Juliet Charlie taxi 2 and hold short of runway 24 left using taxiway Charlie Bravo Alpha. Contact tower on 122.08 when ready.
Okay, so mixture we'll put in. And then oh god, oh god. I want to say go to start. Yeah.
Cessna 1 Juliet Charlie acknowledge last transmission.
Taxi 2 and hold short runway
We're gonna have to
24
literally
left. Taxiway Charlie Bravo Alpha Cessna 1 Juliet Charlie.
literally run with ATC ourselves. Paul Hussey says, afternoon everyone, thought there was no stream today. The plan was not to, but I have a bit of time to kill before my family come back, so I also figured then why not. I figured why not. So yeah, so another thing we've got to point out very quickly, tomorrow the charity stream has been moved to Monday because it's bank holiday, but there will be a stream in the evening. Just don't know what I'm doing yet, whether I'll do flight sim or whether we'll do like a podcast, something like that, because it is all very last minute. So let's get the front started. Noisy fucking bastard. Alright, aircraft is pretty much ready for taxi, so we'll set the screen up here. Sorting itself out. Oh no. Oh no. It's here. Yes. The sponge has arrived. I did wonder how long it would take. Turns out not very long. So yes, there you go. Right, so we're ready for taxi. So we'll get the taxi lights on. Very easy. Parking brake off. Let's taxi out. So pretty cool scenery here at Duxford. And let's taxi out. So how's everybody been? I think the last time we streamed was Tuesday? I think it was Tuesday, wasn't it? Tuesday we last streamed. Hope everyone's been well. What you been up to? As we taxi past some of the exhibits here at Duxford. Pretty sweet. We'll go ahead with the flaps. Clouds looking very ominous at the moment. Any flights for tomorrow? Not sure. They got the charity stream on Monday. Not tomorrow. So I'm just trying to work out what flight to do for that. Any suggestions of 10-hour flights or more? Sorry, 10 hours or less, I would say. Then throw them in. Wayne says he's been busy, nearly died at Flamingo Land on the rides. Don was off to the Isle of Jura, is that it? Jura? Very nice. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Got a lot of turn on this plane. Very interesting. Alright, so we're at the end of the threshold. Cool, we don't have to deal with ATC anymore, which is fine. Cool.
Cleared for takeoff runway 24 left, Cessna 1 Juliet Charlie.
Hoping you can hear the sounds okay. Whoa. Okay, so we're going into that storm cloud that we can see. Jack's in the house. Welcome along. We are at Duxford this afternoon. There you go. There are the exhibits right there. Let's get off and underway. Let's go to Plymouth. Enjoy the takeoff. Full power. Doesn't need much runway, this. Start to lift in a second. There we go. Up, up and away. Easy. Oh yeah. He spoke about it, folks.
Tower Cessna 1 Juliet Charlie, continue for west departure.
Okay, so while we keep the stick pulled back, we're going to bring the flaps up. We're also going to turn on the autopilot, which is right here. So autopilot's on. We can let go. We can pitch the nose down to 5 degrees. And we're also going to put nav mode on. And that will now let the aircraft... Please, please do it. Please do it. Don't do this to me. Not now. Not now. Don't look. Fucking did it earlier and it's not doing it now. Please do it. Why you no do it now? It's not doing it now, is it? Fucking Christ. So what it should be doing is, because I've restarted it, guarantee it. Oh, why are you not doing it?
Tower Cessna 1 Juliet Charlie, frequency change.
Okay, let's see. Has that helped?
Is type 1 miles south of Echo Golf, Mike Alpha, 2,700 feet. Request flight following.
Cessna 1 Juliet Charlie Cambridge approach. Squawk 1247.
Please level out.
Squawk 1247, Cessna 1 Juliet Charlie.
It's not going to.
Cessna 1 Juliet Charlie radar contact 2 miles south of Echo Golf, Mike Alpha, 3,100 feet. Altimeter 29.76.
Roger, Cessna 1 Juliet Charlie.
Please.
Cessna 1 Juliet Charlie contact Stansted approach on 132.05. Good day.
Going to 132.0.
Please.
1 Juliet Charlie. Stansted approach, Cessna 1.
Oh, for God's sake. Okay, this is really annoying now.
Cessna 1 Juliet Charlie Stansted approach altimeter 29.76. Continue to Bravo Kilo Yankee as planned.
Fuck's sake, why is it not doing it? Well, this is going to become very, very annoying very quickly. Because the aircraft should be following the nav mode, and it's not doing it. It's clearly a clearly a bit of a bug in the scenery. No, not scenery, in the sim. It's nav mode is on. It's just not doing it. God's sake! Oh yeah, play the flight sim. Yeah. Work's a treat. Yeah. Absolute bag of shit this is, honestly. Okay. Why are we not? Why? What? We're literally going to have to like do this manually now, which is going to really, really irritate me. Worked fine when I tested it, and now it's not capturing the nav mode. Jack says he's about to crack open a Madry. It's like 12:30. What's the matter with you? Past 12. This is going to get irritating very quickly. Right, so we're going to hold it at 7,000 feet. So we are. My god, that's noisy. Noisy goddamn fucking bastard. Right, that is loud. Okay. So we're going to hold it at 7,000 feet for the flight. And then we'll just have to keep an eye on the nav. Which is slightly irritating because I don't want to be doing that. I don't want to be doing that. Oh, and do you know what? I didn't put the noise on, did I? You can. This is how out of touch I am with the fact I've not done it for a few days. I honestly thought I had the noise on, but obviously not. So you won't have. Oh my god, you would not have heard anything. I don't know. Anyway, so we're going to go through the clouds here. It's going to take about an hour. Here's how noisy it is. Noisy. Yeah, I've had the desktop audio turned off though, which is annoying because it wouldn't have been proper, like, too loud. Oh, that's really irritating. Anyway, that's how noisy the aircraft is. And I'm going to need to get some screenshots, so unfortunately it's going to get a little bit louder. So, sorry. Here we go. Oh, that noise out that goddamn fucking plane, Jesus. By the Lord Jesus. Man, that is noisy. Yeah, goodness me. Strimmer of the skies. That is one noisy goddamn bastard. Sheesh. Wow. So noisy. So noisy. Wow. Amazing. Amazing noise coming from that airplane. Beautiful screenshots though. Should arrive at Plymouth in the next hour or so. Jack, I'm yeah. Sometimes you're better off not saying anything. Because from what I can see when I'm watching it back on my phone, everything's running absolutely fine. revs down a little bit. So we're going at 160 knots by the looks of it. I'm going to try and hold that speed at 160. Oh shit. Okay, so we need to... get that aircraft turned. We've got to literally follow this. We're having to manually do it ourselves, which is always fun. Yeah, Kev. Jack says, nice. Jack, I've not had my hair cut. I need it cut, but I've not had it cut. Fell out naturally. I've not had a haircut. I need one, but I've not had a haircut. Let's have a look at the weather in Plymouth. Doesn't give it off, apparently. Interesting. So I'm not actually sure what the weather's like in Plymouth, so we're going to find out together. Maybe a bit of Just for Men as well to get rid of those highlights. Shut up. What highlights? I have a few greys in my beard, but I don't have any greys on top. Whoa, did that cloud just disappear? Look at that. In front of us, good lord. Hell of a sky. So we should be somewhere near Watford, I believe. There's Norfolk. Right there. So Heathrow's literally not too far away. Not that we'll go to Heathrow, obviously, but... Max says, Tom, when I get to Biggin Hill, what shall I do? Get in the car, turn around and go home. Unless you're doing it on the flight sim. Like, no one knows anything nowadays with what you're doing. Shall I jump in the tower? Is that tower or shower? Because, you know. Thought so. Okay, Okay, so for you, so I need basically a suggestion for tomorrow. Do we do a flight sim stream, or do we do a podcast stream of some kind? I think it would probably be a drop-in. So let me know. Oh, hold on, folks. Hang on. Hold your thoughts. I'm going to read this one out. Tom, I want to have a new sound effect added. I really don't like the SpongeBob effect. Well, seeing as you really don't like it. Just for you. I mean, I say beautiful. Well, there's Heathrow. That there is... What's that there? Denham? Denham. And then we've got Amersham just below us. Look at these clouds, man. Awesome. Good win yesterday, Tom. First win for Pochettino. Don't get too excited. It's only Luton. That's how you know Luton are a bad team, because Raheem Sterling grabs 2 goals. That's when you know Luton are a bad team. The local team here could probably beat Luton. That's how bad they are. Northolt Talk Down. I've never seen that before. Okay, so we'll be bringing some more general aviation flights at some stage. Interesting. Where are we going? Why are we turning right? Okay, so nav mode is now working. However, we are turning. Yeah, do you know what? We'll stick with what we had. I'm not really sure what the aircraft was doing then. Nav mode is all over the bloody place. We'll stick with the heading. I've choked on a Pringle, Tom. So many questions. So many questions. Nope, we want to go left. So it is a short stream, of course. However, if you do want to make Emma talk as afternoon, I forgot what part of the day we were at, you can do so. £2, €2 or $2 super chats or more will get her talking. And of course, if you want to become a channel member and make the most of the perks, such as emojis, and get shout outs and stuff, you can click the link at the top of the page, and sorry, top of the chat, and you can get a little shout out at the beginning, just like Clive did. Had a bit of a messy night last night. We went out for a meal as a family, and we were up till 2 o'clock in the morning singing karaoke in the front room. Oh yeah, yeah. It was a proper messy one last night. We were singing Sweet Caroline and all sorts of like rock music, like rock songs, and some cheesy ones and stuff, and we were having a right good time doing it. Bet the neighbours were happy. I couldn't care. I couldn't care less about the neighbours. I couldn't care less. I don't like them. So I say hello to them, they ignore me, so I just go. Drunk and disorderly. No. Went to a really nice place for some food yesterday. If you follow my personal Instagram, where's the videos for the group chat? So I think my cousin filmed a few of them, so I will... Hello. Hello. Sim started then for a little bit. Oh, it still is. Come on. Behave yourself. Yeah, so I think my cousin got a few videos. So what if she sends me them, I will... I may share them in the group chat. Maybe. If I'm feeling generous. Where are we now? Okay, so we've got Reading below us. So we make our way to Plymouth. David Bone, yes. When karaoke is mentioned, you know there's no going back. Yes. McDonald's all round. No, we went to a really nice place, and the food was much better than McDonald's. We went to Burger King, and we didn't. Went to a nice place in Bude on the seafront. Very, very nice. So there is the city. City? It is a city, isn't it? Reading is a city. I'm sure it is. Anyway, there's Reading. There is the what I call the Medeski Stadium, but it's under a different name now. I think that's on the M4, on the route to the M4. So yeah, seeing a lot of central and parts of the west of the UK. Did you ever bought the Mr. Beast burger? If so, how was it? No. No. I've never bought it because, one, I don't think anywhere where I live does it. And two, I certainly wouldn't have done. So I certainly wouldn't have bought it. because it'd be probably massively expensive. However, ooh, actually, no, I can send a picture. That was a bit weird. Ooh. Let me send a picture to myself on Facebook, and then I'll save it, and I'll show you the. I'll show you it. Now. That's what I wanted. Yes, so. Let's go for those two. Sarah says, should have done island, tut. I know. Smack of the wrist. Hang on, can't see it. There you go. Smack of the wrist. Next time I'll do island. Alright. Let me go on to Facebook. Hang on. This is when you know that the food is a lot better than when it's a lot better than McDonald's. Here's what I had. It's quite a small picture though. Oh, it's small. There you go. That was the food I had last night. And yeah, Jack did talk about it. Kev's got to go. Family turning up. No worries at all, Kev. See you tomorrow. So yeah, that's the food I had last night. It was double burger with chili cheese and halloumi inside. What did you have after the starter? That's not, fuck off, that's not a starter. That filled me right up, trust me. That was honestly the best food I've had for a long time. Like, that was insane. Like, insanely good. And then, I'm not showing that because I know the comments that will come in from it. But I had a nice cheesecake as well. That I just managed to finish. But oh, honestly, best food ever. So good, so good. I had similar in a local hotel and it wasn't as extravagant as that. Yeah, this place like overlooks the sea and everything is all like locally produced and things like that. Oh, it was so good, honestly. Oh, lovely, very nice. I was a very happy boy after that. Very happy boy. Show us the cheesecake. All right, fine. Weird. No! Wasp! Bastard wasp! No! Out! No! 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 Out the window! Please no. That way, please. That. No! That way, you bastard! Get out. Okay. Hard to intimidate a wasp. Crazy. Alright, here's the here's what I had pudding wise. Yeah, that's about as far as it goes. So it was orange cheesecake with passion fruit coulis or Kool-Aid, with a couple of chocolate buttons and some fruit and some marshmallows and a slice of orange. It was fucking insane. It was honestly the best food. Best cheesecake I've had for a long time. Keep your window shut. No, it's warm. I'm not shutting my window. But that food, man. My God. So good. There's Popham Airfield as well. I've got the scenery for that. I did a flight from there the other day. So we'll do. We'll introduce ourselves to Popham at some stage. We are very much well off course now. Why are we so off course? I didn't turn us around. Hang on. Let's go back to 235. I've taken us well off course. I've not even been looking. 41 minutes remaining. We are over sort of Wiltshire, I'd say. Is that Wiltshire? Andover, Salisbury. Wait. Is that Wiltshire? It was, honestly, it was just the best food. Honestly, it was so good. So good. One of my all-time favourite names for a place is Middle Wallop, and there it is, right in front of us. It's gone now, but it's that one. There you go, Middle Wallop. Yeah, it was fantastic. Really, really good food. Carl saying Western Supermud. I'm only here avoiding wife's car. It's an effing bits bursting my bursting my balls right now. Just got a time for a break ad. What? Shouldn't be any ad breaks. If you're enjoying the stream, of course, feel free to leave a like. Oh, look at that, look. Now we're on the... Oh. What's happened? You can actually go right outside the plane. Oh. This is now becoming very interesting. Only kidding, let's go back in. Yeah, noise. Right, okay, so... Flying through a lot of cloud at the moment, but we are keeping an eye. Going in on the discontinued. For runway 31. It's that loud, I've had to turn it down on my PC. Flying Shamrock, good afternoon to you. Says love the Skymaster. I do, honestly. I think it's one of the best sort of GA planes you can fly on the flight sim. It's very easy to start up, very fluid like movements to fly it, and when nav mode works, because apparently it's not working at the moment, but when it does work, actually let's try it. Let's try it now. See, look, it doesn't want to work now. It's like a bug where you, like, if you restart the sim so many times, it knocks anything that works. It's stupid. But we're just going to freehand it into Plymouth on the discontinued runway 31. I've driven past the airport so many times, and it's quite an interesting little airport. Shut in 2013, but it used to house British Airways flights. So to me, we should be going over Boscombe Down. This is not there, but we are going to go straight. Oh no. So Boscombe Down should be to our right hand side, but we're not going to see that. I mean, there it is, but we're not going to see it because we're in the cloud. Home to the kinetic Avro RJs, of course. There was one at the museum down the road, and they let you inside. You can tell it's very old. It sounds like an absolute machine, the Skymaster. But it's such good fun to fly. Really, really is good fun to fly. Rob Brown says, right, wish me luck. I'm heading back to the automotive trenches. Have a good Saturday, troops. No worries, Rob. Hopefully all goes well. Jack says, had to make a compromise, Tom. I used the garlic dip yesterday for the dough balls. I got to use mayonnaise for the second lot. Oh, Jack. Yeah, but is it cooked? That's kind of the key question. Like, is it cooked? Yeah, that's it for now. Cool. If you've had some lunch, folks. Oh my god, look at the cloud now. If you've had some lunch, what have you had? Let me know. Holy crap. I think we're slightly in trouble here. So we're 33 minutes away from Plymouth. Have you played a truck sim? Do you know? I think I played the Euro one, the Euro truck sim. I gave that a go. I haven't gone back to it for a while, but I'd like to kind of give it a go again. Quite liked it actually. I thought it was quite interesting. So I'm going to say you're amazing as always, sir. Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, I see green. Look at that gap in the cloud there. Look how cool that is. Train Sim World 3. I played Train Sim World 2, I think. Just me and Ian were just mucking about on it with like train races and stuff like that. But no, I haven't played that for ages. now we're breaking out the clouds. Nice. Nice. Done yesterday's British Airways / Euroflyer. Well, it's British Airways. Euroflyer is just no. Euroflyer? Is that the call sign? Sure, that's the call sign. But it is just British Airways. Regardless, British Airways flight from Gatwick to Kos. Very nice. That's what I was going to do. Hang on. Okay, in the poll now. Sorry, in the chat now, I should say. There is a poll about what you want us to do tomorrow. We've got last minute podcast or a chill flight sim evening. Vote, vote, vote away. Jackson. Wow, okay. I'll be good. Have we got it back? Because I've just... Let me know. I'll be good. It's alright. You didn't have to refresh. I had to take my PC off the internet and then redo it. Like, so disconnect it and then connect it back to the internet. But it was weird because I'm looking at the streaming thing and it said excellent condition. Like, or excellent, whatever. So it was like, everything was fine. Very, very weird how it then just suddenly dropped. It's alright, you haven't missed much. Apart from a whole lot of swearing and a whole lot of, trying to work out what the f is going on. But I think we're good. Wi-Fi connections seem terrible in the UK at the moment. Do you know it is? I was trying to set the thumbnail up for the stream and trying to open the program up that I use normally. Took an absolute age to do. Like, honestly, like I've never seen it so bad in my life. We can probably start a little bit of a right turn here, so let's go for 245. But as long as we're good now, and hopefully the poll is still there. I'm sure the poll is still there. So get your votes in for what you want us to do tomorrow, whether it's a last minute podcast or you want a chill flight sim stream in the evening. I have a good route for it, a very, very good route for it. Just depends on whether it happens. Just depends on whether it happens. Otherwise, I'll save it for another time. Poll has disappeared. Okay, hang on. Let me redo it. Hang on. Ignore that. Let's try again. Thanks, Sarah. Right, there we go. Let's go for the pole again. There we go. So the pole should be back. 26 minutes away. We're just coming over Dorchester at the moment. Weather's looking a bit better. Carl saying Weymouth on the nose. I actually think it's there. So there's Dorchester. Fairly certain Weymouth is there. Yeah, Weymouth is this bit here. Coming up on the nose, we have sort of Bridport, I think. One thing I do need to do, just very quickly, is I need to set this up. Make sure it works. Ideal. Carl's getting his names mixed up. So there's Abbotsbury. Looking lovely in Dorset. Very, very lovely. Let's go outside the plane. Ooh, yeah, look at that. Look, straight through the roof. Lovely. Bearing in mind, I'm not entirely sure what we'd even do for the podcast. So I think we'll do I think we'll do a drop in, I think, if we do it. Just people can have a chat about the events and everything else that they would prefer. Okay, so ahead of us on this sort of section of land, this is the sort of more of my familiar territory now, with Torbay and Torquay rather, Torquay, Paignton, Brixham. Brixham is a very lovely place to go as well. If you've never been to Brixham, highly recommend if you ever come down to the southwest of England. Brixham's a beautiful place to go to. also, give me some feedback on the general, the general aviation flights like this one. It's different to the airliners. If people enjoy them, obviously we'll have a good search for some very fascinating airfields, not just in the UK but across the world, and we'll do some more light aircraft flights. Jack mentioned it. Okay, so it looks like we're going to do... we'll do a podcast tomorrow then. Cool. Alright, so Sunday we'll bring back the podcast. Let's end the poll anyway. It makes a change to flying in and out of major airports. I think so. There is a couple other things I do want to do. I'd like to do a Spitfire flight. Do have it. You should do somewhere to Barrow and land on the beach. I will learn the Twin Otter. That's on my list. So I've got the Twin Otter to learn because we could do a lot of flights with that. Twin Otter, Concorde, obviously, and then I've got to relearn apparently a lot of the other light aircraft because I seem to have just forgotten how to use them. So I'll have a look into it and that. But yeah, Twin Otter I think is going to be next on the list. Also the Embraer 110, I think it is also on my list. Nuki to Silly Hills, that's what I was thinking. It's about 45 minutes to an hour, I think, from there. To go even further, maybe Exeter as well. That's probably about a good solid hour.
Left center, Cessna 1 Juliet Charlie, 7,000 feet.
So we are going to drop our altitude now. So if we take off the altitude hold, let's pitch our nose to -3. Bring the nose back. Bring the speed back. We're going to take it to about 4,000 feet. Bring that speed back. David Bowen says use the Spitfire and buzz the tower at Frankfurt. Actually, no, don't do that. You'll end up in trouble. It's also a tail dragger, and I'm no good with tail draggers. Literally, like no good whatsoever. Southampton to the Isles of Scilly. Land it on an aircraft carrier, says David. I feel like I'm a bit more accomplished now with landings, so I think we could probably try and land some big planes on there. Definitely want to do an Antonov AN-124 flight, even though it sounds a bit like the horrible sounds of the 747. But I definitely want to do something like that. That'd be pretty cool. Helicopter flights. Yeah, I don't know about helicopters. I don't know if it's just me, but I don't know if like people want to see them. Like I don't know if people want to see helicopter flights. And the other thing as well on top of that is I barely fly them on here anyway, so I don't think I'd be any good. I just don't know if people would enjoy helicopter flights over, light aircraft or, Spitfire flights or whatever else may sort of come to mind. Might just be my way of thinking, but I mean, helicopter flights, if you were to do them, there are plenty of helicopters on the sim. You could use them for the sightseeing stuff. So there is a possibility that that could happen. Paul Hussey says Manchester Barton to Ronaldsway. Could be a good one, actually. Lancaster through the Peak District. I don't think we've got a Lancaster. I know we've got the... Is it a Shorts Stirling? I think it is. No, we've got that on here. I would like to do, I think, for a landing... Not so much a landing challenge, but I would say more of like a... like a flying challenge. To take certain aircraft through the Mach loop. Peter Packer 101 says hi. Hello to you. I'm going to fully expect not just a bounce from the plane, but I've got a feeling we're going to skid off the runway here as well. Mach loop in an Osprey. Could be done. Perth to Inverness, yeah. Oh God, you know what? I've completely forgot. Yeah, we are. Okay. I wasn't paying attention. We're getting quite close to the quite close to the water there. Going to 260 now. We should be approaching inland and then getting ready to gonna hold it at 3,000 feet. Cat's meowing. Hey! Hey! It's funny. She knows there's someone here, but... Hey! Alright, so... we are coming in over Paynton at the moment. Let's hold it at 3,500 feet. Land's End, the Jono Groat, says Carl. It was one I was thinking of, actually. I was thinking about that earlier. Go 3,500 feet. So let's pop our heads up over the screen here. So we should have, yeah, Broad Sands, Paynton, and in between Brixham and Torquay. So we should have Brixham, and Brixham. Yes, this is Brixham because this is the nice little walk you can do out to the sea. So Brixham's there. You can sit on the edge and of the breakwater there, and like dangle your feet over, which is quite nice actually. So that's Brixham, and then you got Torquay, which is here. So what have we got for the charity show, says Carl? We're going to be doing a 10-hour flight. I've been suggested one, but if anyone's got any sort of long haul flights that will last about 10 hours, otherwise I'll go and find one, or if not, do the one that was suggested to me. Okay, so let's get the music off. We are going to have the landing replay for this. This could go very, very wrong. Because we're about 24 nautical miles out, 10 minutes away. Sarah says, do it. Looks like I'm going to do it. Be interesting to see how well the destination airport handles, but so no quiz then. So we're going to look into doing that at some stage. I think we've got to give people a bit more of a heads up, I think, because we've not really had names come forward, which is a little bit sort of frustrating, but at the same time also understandable at the same time. So yeah, I don't want anyone thinking we're slagging them off or whatever, but because we're not. But I think if we give it more time, and of course, like myself and Wayne have been like really busy, so trying to like plan this. Look at the wind. Trying to plan the whole thing has been a little bit like hit and miss. So we're going to go for first time just a long flight sim, and then the next time we do it, because we'll do it like once a year, I think, or something like that, depending on the success of it. So we don't want to overkill it, so maybe like once a year, and then we'll take it from there, sort of thing. Carl saying Manchester to Houston A350. If only we had an A350, then it would be durable. Sadly, we don't have an A350 on the flight sim. So we're pretty much on track for the landing at Plymouth. It'll be just us. So let's call in at Plymouth. Gonna make straight in. The podcast going ahead tomorrow. It is. People have voted for the podcast to. Is that it there? Something shining there. That might be the airport there. It probably is. Manchester to Orlando A330. I wanted to do something with the Virgin 330 Neo for a while. But there is another flight in mind that got suggested that I'm sort of like, actually it's not too bad because it gives me an opportunity to see how well it behaves on the flight sim. Okay, so we are approaching. I want to say that is the airport. Right there. So let's take the altitude hold off. Let's get the aircraft pitching down. Let's have your ratings then. This is going to be interesting, isn't it? Let's get the ratings in for the landing. Let's see how well we can do the Cessna Skymaster. Whether we can get a nice buttery landing for yourselves, or whether we're going to literally throw this off the end of the runway, or the sides of the runway at least. Cat's meowing. Might have to go grab her in a sec. Hey! Hey! Wayne 180, Carl 220. In fact, I'd just rather predict if we're going to keep it on the runway, if we're going to keep it on the runway, or whether we're going to absolutely bin it. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to turn the autopilot off. We're now sort of in control. I'm going to start the landing recording now. Cat's still meowing. Oi! Oi! Bloody thing. Molly. Okay, so. Wait. Wait. Edge of the seat landing and the Faroe Islands on Tuesday certainly was. Yeah, my goodness, that was quite something. Okay, so we're going to turn in. Just keep an eye here. God, didn't mean to press that button, sorry. Cat's still meowing. Making sure everything works. We're going to bring the speed back. The gear's going to go down. This is going to be... I'm going to end up throwing this off the end of the runway, the side of the runway. I've just got that horrible, horrible feeling. Okay, here we go. So. Turns like, I mean, the turn on this is just, you move the, I mean, it's a proper shaker, this one. Okay, so there's the runway ahead of us. Bring the speed down. Let's just nosy here. Yeah, everything's looking good. Bit of a short runway, this one. But we're coming in on it, I think. Let me just double check. Oh no, it's the longer runway. Alright, ignore me. Ignore me. Let's get that yoke visibility back on. Thrown about here by the wind. Good lord. Jesus wept. Oh my god. You can see how much we're fighting with the wind at the moment. Now I'll bring that speed right down. The aircraft float. Oh my god. Just let it float. Just let it float. Eventually. Eventually. Holy shit. Okay, well, dropped out of the sky. I don't expect anything different because landing these types of planes are very, very tricky. However, the one other thing is that we've managed to keep it on the runway. It just like dropped, just completely dropped out of the sky. But we've made it to Plymouth anyway. Strobes can go off. Taxi lights can go on. There's a little bit of a punch onto the runway. I think it's probably the best way to describe that. Can you do Biggin Hill to Palmer? Maybe. Okay. And our parking spot is right there. Okay, cool. Parking brake on. Do you want to see the outside view for the landing? Because it will be very, very noisy. Very noisy. So it's entirely up to you. Paul Hussey says, remember seeing Bryman Airways departures from Heathrow to Plymouth back in the 80s. It's amazing how short those flights were, because you could do Plymouth to Exeter, I think it was, as well, and to Newquay, which will be completely unheard of nowadays. But yes. Should we see the landing? Should we see it from the outside? It's going to be very, very noisy. Let's go for it. Let's go. Yeah, let's go. Very, very noisy. So I'm going to get it to about here, and I'm going to take it to the outside, and I'm going to say my goodbyes now because it will be very, very noisy. So let me take myself off the screen. Enjoy the landing, folks. Thanks for popping in and spending a little bit of your afternoon with me. We'll be back tomorrow for the drop-in on the podcast. But until then, enjoy this landing, and I'll see you tomorrow night for some more podcast fun. Take care, everybody, and see you tomorrow. Have a nice weekend, folks.
I'm so cold. Yeah, my heart's sinking like a